2019 marks the 40th anniversary of the Grenada Revolution. It began in March 1979 when Sir Eric Gary's Grenada United Labour Party was overthrown by the New Dual Movement-led People's Revolutionary Army. Maurice Bishop was installed as Prime Minister of the People's Revolutionary Government. During his time as Prime Minister, Bishop, intending to boost the island's tourism product, received aid from the Soviet Union and Cuba and constructed an aircraft runway. This relationship with known communist countries concerned United States President Ronald Reagan. Around the same time, Bishop's second-in-command, Bernard Cord, held contrasting views on the leadership of Grenada, and this eventually led to the splintering of the party. In October of 1983, Bernard Cord led a coup and had Maurice Bishop placed under house arrest. Bishop and several government ministers were later executed. Spurred into action by this political unrest, the United States, Barbados, Jamaica, and Dominica staged the military intervention called Operation Urgent Fury. As we continue to remember Grenada, Adrian Bowen and Colvin Cozier recount their time as young soldiers in the Caribbean Peacekeeping Force, which was deployed to Grenada in 1983 and 84.
I'll give you my opinion on the whole thing. My thing is that, as I said, I believe that was a particular era, and you would have seen, if you check the history, you've seen a number of things happen worldwide during that 1960s to 1980 and so on. In that period, they would have had a number of things that would have been along the same line, revolution and so on and so forth. But since then, in my mind, the revolution now is more of a social revolution. So persons are just going against the grain, and they're breaking down barriers and changing things. And so I think the younger generation now might not be as inclined for a physical revolution, a military revolution, or something like that. They're more fighting against the status quo to break down and make changes and so on. So I think the revolution now is a more social revolution than anything else. So it's really a hard question to answer in terms of whether it can happen again or not. I don't know, but that's just my opinion on it.
I think whether it can happen or not here within the Caribbean, I don't think so in a sense, because what happened in Grenada was sparked about communism. That whole thing was, spread developed from that ideology, communism, and right now, to my mind, there's only one country, I think, in the world now that still is going that well. I think so. So, and with Cuba also getting a lot of breaks now from the United States with their embargoes and stuff, and you can even fly to Cuba now and be a tourist and visit, and so that has scaled down a whole lot. That within the Caribbean, that level of what should I say, leadership, that level of that has changed, because Cuba's actually, I don't know if it's changing, but some things are changing, and maybe you never know. In the near future, you might see general elections going on down there.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't think really it would happen in the Caribbean anytime soon.
It was a tough transition to come back home after seeing that.
Yes, because it would have created some challenges for some of us, the families and so on. So, because you would have been away for a long time, and you were away for a long while. You come back for 2 weeks, and then you go back again, and so it really been a bit of up and down in terms of relationships and family and so on and so forth during that time.
And sometimes you don't know when you're going because you just get orders. Look, we're moving tomorrow. And that's
sometimes
it.
you don't know when you're coming back either.
So you're getting deployed tomorrow. Orders come in, you go on, and of course it will affect your family for sure. But I don't think I get into that.